Parfait is a dessert or breakfast dish that can be made with variety of ingredients and layered in a glass. French parfait, a custard like a margarine, like puree made by boiling cream, egg, sugar, and syrup, then frozen. A yogurt parfait, a thick layer of yogurt, granola, and fresh fruit. And we also have fruit parfait, which is a mix of fruit layered in a glass. Parfait are a delightful and easy to make dessert that can be enjoyed any time of the year. This layered treat offers endless possibilities for creativity and flavors combinations, from fruity and refreshing to rich and indulgent. There's a parfait recipe for every taste preference. In this roundup, we'll explore a variety of parfait recipes that are simple to prepare and sure to impress. Whether you're looking for a quick breakfast option, a healthy snack, or a fancy dessert for guests, these parfait ideas will inspire you to mix and match ingredients for a tasty treat. Get ready to discover new flavors, combinations, and presentation techniques that will make your parfaits look as good as they taste. Hello and welcome to another episode here on Lunch Global. I am Chunk Annamel Joseph. We'll be right back after the break, so stay tuned. Welcome back from the short break, and if you're just catching up with us today we'll be looking at different recipe of parfait or for parfait, because we have lots of people who are so intentional or so keen or so used to parfaits. And one thing about parfait is it's easy to make. You can make it in your house. I feel it gives you the window to be able to get to do something very easy and very simple, and of course less time consuming. I know a lot of times we tend to buy these parfaits outside, and for most of the time we don't get to enjoy them, because it's possible that those parfaits have been made maybe over like 2 days, and then it is not as good as you would want it to be, especially when there's a granola and bar mix, because sometimes it gets very soft and then you tend not to enjoy it. So today we're going to be looking at different recipes of parfait, the ones that you can comfortably buy the ingredients yourself and then make it in your home. Fruity yogurt parfait is definitely a perfect way to ring in a fruitful moment, and then time to spend, moment to spend with your kids, moment to like have guests over, and then you can even allow them make their own parfait themselves. The only thing is you have the ingredient option, the yogurt, the fruit, the granola bars, and whatever it is that you want to use for your toppings. It's a simple breakfast or dessert which is healthy as well as filling. It starts with a thick layer of creamy yogurt layered by homemade granola and topped with fresh fruit. And first on our list today, we'll be looking at creamy chocolate parfait. Now, this chocolate parfait is made with layered of rich chocolate mousse, velvety whipped cream, and crunchy chocolate cookie crumbs. It is a perfect blend of texture and flavors that will satisfy any sweet tooth. This indulgent treat is often served in elegant glassware, showcasing its beautiful layers, whether enjoyed as a special occasion dessert or as a decadent treat to brighten up your day. Chocolate parfait is sure to please chocolate lovers everywhere. Its combination of creamy and crunchy elements creates a truly heavenly experience for the taste buds. But this dessert is inspired by no bake chocolate pie, and it is a lighter dessert than the pie recipe. and making this particular dessert, of course you need to understand what ingredient you are using, how do you make it, how do you serve it. Now for the ingredients, you need your Oreo crushed, there's the chocolate and the chocolate mousse to melt. Your next thing is for you to melt your dark chocolate, which is what you need, all the things that need to be melted, because the chocolate is there, and then of course you have to melt your dark chocolate. So you need your dark chocolate as well, heavy cream, and then when whipping everything together, you also need your whipped heavy cream cold, cocoa powder, powdered sugar, vanilla extract with whipped cream, heavy cream cold, vanilla extract, and then your powdered sugar. So for the instruction, you crush the Oreo cookie in a plastic bag or with a food processor until they are fine crumbs. You can make them into larger pieces as you desire. Now, to make the chocolate mousse, you melt the dark chocolate and the heavy cream in a small mixing bowl. You can do so in the microwave for 20 to 10 seconds pulses and mix between every pulse, or melt it in a brain Marie method. In a large mixing bowl, add the heavy cream, sift the cocoa powder, then powder sugar, and add the vanilla extract. Whip with an electric hand mixer until stiff peaked form. But if you do not have a hand mixer, then you can use it, you can use the normal spatula and then do your mixture. But then hand mixer makes everything easy, makes it less time consuming. You don't need to get exhausted. It just happens, and then it makes it works even better and faster. So, and the next thing you need to do, you add the melted cocoa chocolate mixture to the whipped mixture and mix with the electric hand mixer or your spatula, and then fold with a spatula until well combined. To make the whipped cream, into a big mixing bowl, add the heavy cream, vanilla extract, and powdered sugar. Mix with your electric hand mixer until stiff peaks form. And the next thing, you assemble into 5 glasses or the number that you so desire based on the quantity you are making. It can be 5, it can be 10, it can be 20. It depends for how many people. It depends on how many servings. And then add 1 tablespoon of the Oreo crumbs to each cup. Then pipe a layer of the chocolate mousse, then top it with a layer of whipped cream. You can repeat with more Oreo crumbs, chocolate mousse, and whipped cream on top, and top with extra Oreo crumbs for decoration. Cover each cup with plastic wrap and store in the refrigerator to set for at least 3 hours, which is going to be best enjoyed because everything is just together. That you're getting all the flavors, you're getting all the taste, and then it is just much more enjoyable. And then it's chilled because it's in the refrigerator, and then it makes it even better when you take parfait at its cool level. That's when you just get the best experience. The next recipe here is brownie parfaits with Nutella syrup. Now, why today I am so concerned about making parfait is the fact that we're just so keen about just one style of parfait. Our Greek yogurt, our strawberries, our granola bar, and then maybe bananas, pineapples, like it is like a common parfait, and it looks like when you're seeing like a dark chocolate parfait, I was just wondering, no, this is not parfait. Probably this is maybe something else, or maybe this is just chocolate and all that. And then we're so keen about just having this one style. And today I'm like, okay, no, we need to also get other recipes. We need to learn to do things differently. We cannot just be so focus on just one, and then we've not even tried new things. So one thing about not trying is you won't know because you've not tried. So it's good for you to try something and see. You might even find that more interesting than the one that you're so used to. So this brownie parfait fits the bill nicely, where the only substances at play are a healthy dose of chocolate, Nutella, and cream. Fresh baked brownies, homemade whipped cream, and tasty Nutella syrup come in together to make this sinfully delicious brownie parfait. For the ingredients, you need your heavy whipped cream cold, vanilla extract, powdered sugar, unsweetened cocoa powder, milk, Nutella, chocolate brownie cut to crumbled. Instruction is when you're making this, using a stand mixer or hand mixer, plus large bowl. Add in chilled heavy cream, vanilla extract, and powdered sugar, and beat on high until stiff peak foam, about 5 to 7 minutes. Then you set aside. Using a small bowl, whisk together the remaining powdered sugar, cocoa powder, milk, and Nutella until smooth. If you would like the syrup to be thicker, add maybe 1 tablespoon of powdered sugar to syrup until desired thickness is required. So you keep adding and adding until you get that desired texture you want. To assemble the parfaits, using a pastry bag or just a spoon, add layers of the cream, Nutella syrup, and brownies as you see fit. To do this as pictured, a layered brownie, then Nutella syrup, then cream, and then more brownie, followed by another dose of Nutella syrup, and then topped with cream and a finer drizzle of Nutella syrup. Now, one thing about serving a parfait is the fact that it comes out beautifully. So there's a way that you could assemble the layers, and then it gives it there's this beauty about serving meal that even when you do not want to eat it, the way it looks just so cute and so beautiful, they just look very inviting, and then you want to try it. So that is one thing that I think I really love about parfaits, because they come in a transparent glass, and then you tend to see everything. In fact, you even see the fruits that are there. If you're a strawberry lover or you're just a grape lover, you see all of those your favorite fruits, and then you just want to just enjoy it, or you just want to give it a try, and then because there's something in there that you really like. So when you want to serve this parfait, the best way to serve it is for you to serve it immediately. If making parfaits in advance, then you store the Nutella syrup and cream in the refrigerator separately, cover for up to 2 days, and assemble the parfait when you're ready to eat. So in this particular recipe, unlike the first, you can decide to have all of those things together: your cream, your whipped cream, and then your chocolate brownie or your brownie chocolate. You can have them together, and then for the syrup, you can just keep it separately. When you are ready now to eat, then you can decide to assemble it when you are ready for that. The next thing is raspberry pound cake parfaits. This easy and summery raspberry parfaits are made with fresh raspberry, homemade whipped cream, and fluffy cereally or buttered pound cake. For the ingredient, you need your raspberry, heavy whipping cream, which is going to be very cold, or let me say cold, or it depends if you can control it or not, but I would suggest it very cold. Powdered sugar, vanilla extract, cereally all buttered pound cake. It can be family size, can be normal size, it can be just medium. It depends on how you want it, or how many, like the quantity you're making and all of that. And for the instruction, using a large mixer or hand mixer plus your large bowl, add in chilled heavy cream, powdered sugar, and vanilla extract. Beat on high until stiff peaks form in the cream, about 5 to 7 minutes. While whipping the cream, heat the cereally all butter pound cake in the microwave per package instruction. Cut off the dark portion of the cake if desired, then cut the pound cake into small bite-sized pieces. To assemble the parfaits, add layers of the whipped cream using a pastry bag or just a spoon, then the cereally all buttered pound cake pieces, and then fresh raspberry. To do this as pictured, I layered cream, then pound cake, then raspberry, then topped with more whipped cream and a raspberry. Now, parfaits can be served immediately. Parfaits can also be chilled for 2 to 3 hours before serving. But I will suggest that if you will want to enjoy your parfait even better, then you allow the parfaits to chill first before serving. Imagine you go to maybe a restaurant or wherever it is, or a store, because like there are so many stores that sell parfaits, and then you just see the parfaits probably on the shelf or on the, like, you might not really like want to buy that, right? So most of the time, even when they are just coming out, even when you are just making it, so it's much more enjoyed when it's chilled, because we just like chilled things. Even when the weather is cold, we want to drink cold water. If the weather is hot, we want to drink cold water. So when do you even want to take something that is not really chilled? So when it's chilled, it's best to enjoy. So I would suggest that if you want to enjoy it better, you can make it like, you know, on time. Then you can allow it chill for 2 to 3 hours. I know that sometimes it's almost not possible, because when you are craving something, you just want to eat it, you just want it now. But then if I were you, I'll make it ahead of time so that I will give it the chance and then the opportunity to chill before I will enjoy it. And you know, these parfaits are really good for breakfast. Very, very good for breakfast, your dessert, you know, your snack. If you want to enjoy a healthy breakfast, trust me, I will suggest that you just once in a while, you know, get your Greek yogurt. You don't even have to get all of these ingredients, because sometimes it can be stressful, sometimes can be you know, demanding, spending money. But then you can try to do the normal regular parfait. You can have your Greek yogurt, you can decide to make your own granola bars, which is more healthy, or you can buy granola bar in the store. But then I will always suggest healthy living. I would suggest healthy eating. I would suggest healthy cooking, and I would suggest you making it by yourself. That's when you have time. But when you do not have time, there are nice and healthy granola bars sold in the stores, so you can find one and then you can try to make your own parfait at home. Get your Greek yogurt, get your bananas, get your berries, get your grape, you know, get your apples, get your pineapples, whatever fruit you want to mixing your parfait, you can, except for oranges, because I've not seen parfaits with oranges. I don't even know how they taste, but I'm very sure there are people who put oranges in their parfait, but I'm not an orange fan, so it can never even be me. But then I know that you can decide to just have you know, maybe your flavor, you can flavor it with maybe your orange and all of that. So the next recipe we have is blackberry lemon curd parfait. Now this easy blackberry lemon curd parfait is layered with vanilla yogurt, fresh blackberry, tangy lemon curd, and crunchy granola for a perfect portable breakfast treat. It's even decadent enough for dessert, but has all the healthy essentials to start your day. This blackberry lemon curd parfait is one of the easiest and healthiest breakfasts to throw together. It's even better on the go, as those weekdays morning can be quite hectic. Buying ready-made parfaits from the store can be frustrating because they are usually prepared far in advance and the granola gets too soggy. That's why you should try making your own. No measuring is required. Just layer your ingredients and top with granola bar. For the ingredients, you need your vanilla Greek yogurt divided, your lemon curd, your fresh blackberries divided, granola bar of any kind, but you go pick the best. If you should also check the instruction at all times so that you know what ingredients are used or were used to make this particular granola bar, or maybe the one you want to pick. For the instruction, in a small jar, you can layer your yogurt, followed by the lemon curd, and then the blackberry, then the remaining yogurt, and then the rest of the blackberries, then top with granola. Fresh blackberry divided, vanilla Greek yogurt divided, then spoon lemon curd tablespoon, 1 to 2 tablespoon granola bar. Note that this parfait can be made up to 24 hours in advance and kept in the refrigerator. If you don't want the granola to get soggy, then you can top off the parfait with the granola right before you eat it. And then if you're buying parfaits now, I've noticed that I think I've gone to like 2 places if I'm not mistaken, and then I think what they do is they have their parfait made already and they have the granola bar in like a separate cup. Once you buy the parfait, you have your granola bar, you know, fresh and then crunchy, because granola bar not crunchy, I don't think I can call that a granola bar. Like I can't call it granola, I mean, because granola is supposed to be like crunchy. So imagine you're going to get your parfait and then you're getting the granola that is very soggy. Like I don't think it will make sense. So even if you're buying out, you can ask questions. There's no harm in asking how do you serve it? Do you have your parfaits? Do they come in the granular, or you serve the granular separately? Because I feel for like business owners or people who have, restaurants, people who are in the store, if there's any business like that, I would suggest that even if you don't make it yourself, your suppliers, they should always serve the granulars separately, because it is much more enjoyed when it's like that. Because some people can easily get irritated. When it gets soggy, it might not really taste nice. It might just give you this off mood, and then it just feels irritating, it kind of. So to get the best experience, get your granular separately from your parfait to enjoy better. But then you cannot just impose this on people. Everybody have a way of doing their things. But if you just want the perfect experience, it's for you to be able to make your own parfait in the comfort of your space. So today I've shared a couple of recipes with you, and there are so many other recipes out there. We've shared a blackberry lemon curd parfait with you, where you just use simple ingredients, nothing too much. The raspberry pound cake parfait is like, how do I make this? Like, it's not like you're just buying the cake, but then when you're a cake lover, you're still getting your parfait, and at the same time you're having that taste of cake. We also have a brownie parfait with Nutella syrup. Don't forget, on this particular recipe, if you are not eating this immediately, then you have to make sure that your syrup is kept separately, and when you're ready to eat, when you're ready to just dive in, then you can add up your syrup. Then the last is we look at the creamy chocolate parfait as well, and then the most common of it all is our regular parfait, easy to make, that one, the creamy yogurt and all of that. So I hope today you've had an experience, and then you've also learned how to make other recipes. No harm in trying. You can always try to make something that you've never tried, and you will be surprised that your recipe might be the perfect recipe, and every other person will even be calling and be like, please, that your parfait, I want you to make it for me. And maybe you can decide to turn it and make it like a business, to bring money for you. Now, thank you for your time, and thank you for staying with me on today's episode. I am still Chunk, and I'm Mel Joseph. Thank you for your time. Enjoy the rest of your day, and bye.